Hey there, and welcome to the first episode of my SaaS coding journey. You've probably seen a bunch of vlogs where developers spend more time showing their coffee, their setup, and their playlists than the actual code. And yeah, I'm not doing that. This isn't about aesthetic or fake productivity. This is a real build, real code, real decisions, and real mess sometimes. I'm documenting everything as I build my own SaaS product from scratch, from designing the architecture to shipping the features, debugging nightmares, and figuring out how to scale. You will see it all unfiltered and know this isn't a flex, it's a genuine look behind the curtains. So, if you are a tech enthusiast or a fellow builder, or just curious about how modern software really comes to life, hit subscribe and join me in this grind, and let's build something real. Okay, so hey guys, so we are at our ID now. So let's start where we left off. First of all, let me just turn up the Docker running not fine. Whoa, I know that's why. For that we have to see if our Docker containers are running or not. So let's see. Docker ps. Only the database container is running. So sudo docker ps-a. So these are we need to connect or make our Elasticsearch container up again. So let's see, restart and then this container ID, and let's see it's sudo docker and ps. Okay, so both the containers are running. So let's try it again. And clean install, not again. And clean install. Okay, now the build is success along with the unit test, along with the tests as well. So let me teach you one more thing. If you wish to run your application without any let's say without running the tests, so basically you can just use this flag -d skip tests, and this will basically install all the packages without starting the test. As you can see, that's how it's working. Okay, great. So let me just fire up Postman again. So let's see which route is for the login. So inside the restart controller. Okay, great. Let's see now. So then sign up and login is inside the auth. So let's go ahead and register these in our collection. Login, send request, server is not up, so let me just start the server in the debugging mode. Try to check the DB also. Sudo docker ps, sudo docker exec-id, and then dash. Okay, MariaDB -u root -p, and password is root show dbs show database show databases use echo post show tables organization and users. So use select everything from users, select from users. So we don't have any user. Let's go and create a new user. You can sign up, localhost sign up. Okay, 403 forbidden. Great. Database server session, user DTO org ID, organization controller, get post create organization. So first of all, we have to make sure that inside this auth controller, let's say we have we don't have any proper, okay, that's valid. So let's say if we don't have any organization ID, first of all let's just find the organization ID. Let's say I have database service, organization defined by username, no, organization defined by ID. Okay, so I need to check one more thing if the organization is already enabled or not. So let me just go inside the show create table organizations. Yes, I have is enabled flag, so I'll just make sure to, whenever I'm running any query on the organizations and table, I should receive only those entries that have, is enabled flag true, set to true. So how can I do that? I can do it by @var flag. So let me just say where. Okay, dialect override. Okay, let's see if there is any alternate. Where in hibernate, but so turns out I can't use @var as it's already deprecated. I think so I have to JPA deprecated. Hibernate. Okay, so there's this new annotation, SQL restrictions. SQL restriction where is enabled. Okay. Let's see. Is enabled, then true. So this will only fetches the documents that is enabled true. So let me just check here if that's how it works. SQL restriction JPA. If I have any, okay. Generated SQL for entities or collection. Okay, it's just alternate for @var thing. So as the so I think we got the alternate here. Great. Okay, now first of all let's just create an organization first. Let's go here, then add a request, and let's see the, first of all you need to see the organization controller here, and let's see, there's this post mapping, there's this organization. Okay, so localhost 8080, then organization, call it organizations. Okay, great. Okay, and make it post, and then we'll probably create organization. Okay, body, inside the body will say raw and JSON. Let's see, what's the TTO ID organization? I don't think it's needed here. Okay, wait, my bad. So there's this ID, name, email, phone number, and subscription status. So ID can be null and subscription status will be default, let's say as trial. Okay, but if it has any, then it will be overridden, so no need. So let's say if we have organization ID, let's go there and name, let's put in the name, let's just call it test org. Okay, email, okay, let's say test org @email.com. Okay, and then what, phone number, phone number, and let's say 1 2 3 4 5. So we have phone number as well and subscription status. So there's something we are already having default. So let's say send. It says 403 forbidden. Let's see the logs console. My bad. Organization performing previous null performing. Wait. Let's see if it's getting here or not. Send again. Hit send. Nothing worked. Why? Cache missing request dispatch to performing match handler lookup. This logged only. Okay, why? I think I have to check the security configurations or to webhook. Okay, so I think we have to make sure that organizations are some. Wait, my bad. Okay, let's see what was that. Organizations and everything against them. Okay, so request matches auth or to webhook and organization. These are not getting behind the security layer. So if I hit organizations again, no, this one is not working. Let's see if it's getting here. No, it's not. So what's the problem? Let's say organization DTO organizations. Interesting. It says cache miss for request dispatch to organization previous null performing organization. Who am I correcting? Why? Post mapping, request mapping, organization DTO. Let's say ID, something like that. 12. Subscription status active. No. 403 forbidden threads and variables of the URL to string. SMS request dispatch to organizations. Performing matchable handler lookup. This is only one. So at font level, time at trees. Okay, let's see what this error is about. Okay. ID, email, name, phone number, subscription status, firm, organizations. OE ones where ID is this and is enable is 1 and is enable is 1. Subscription status this. Subscription status 2. Need to check in the organization ID. We have organizations and organizations table entity is enabled true. Okay, let's do one thing, ordinary string. Let's make it string and it's now red. So that's the beauty of liquid ways of having migration. So basically you can basically drop your database and start from the very start again. I mean start from the scratch again with your whole setup. So if I were to let me just show you how it works. Basically I am just dropping out the database echo post, and if I drop it, so there is no no database is named EcoPost. Now if I were, so now I just have to get all the tables again. I just have to restart my application and create a data. First of all, I have to create a database named EcoPost. Okay, and all I have to do now is just restart my application from here, and it will automatically create all the tables. So if I say use EcoPost, show tables, here we have all the tables again. So let's say if I were to create this organization again, I can create it, and if I were to show how it went, select everything from organizations. Yeah, here it is already created. And now our next challenge is to get the organization, but why we are not getting it, I have to check that. I have to debug that first. So we ran into the first bug of our application of our SaaS. So basically we have the org ID 1, and if I were to find it here, find by ID is what is ID is CRUD repository T. I think wait, I have to go inside organization ID. No, sorry, repo org repo database service organization repository repo. Yeah, it is long. Then why I'm not getting it correct? Is enable test org. Okay, so let's check on the Stack Overflow. GPA find by ID is not working. Find by ID. Okay, let's see. Find by ID, which is correct. And let's see, check the console and where ID. So let me just try one thing. If I were to comment this and just hit the code change, hit the application, reload again. Okay, now let me just drop this thread and open Postman again and send. What do I get organization ID 1, and yes, I am getting the org ID, but I think there might be some problem with this. Is enabled true. How about a go like this? Is something related to SQL restriction, and let's just go there. Let's just hit again. Internal server error. Okay, so that means our query is running fine. Is enabled true. We are getting the ID. Now let's see what's the error. So if I go here and then disable this, and then run the application, hit the API, and let's go line by line what's happening. Okay, we got the error. What's the error? It says default constructor. Why didn't I added the no args constructor? No, there is no args constructor. Okay, no args constructor, and okay, that's great. Let's just reload it again, keep the thread going, send. Let's see now. Okay, now it's working fine as expected, and that's the query which is running, which is fine, I guess. Let's go. Okay, so we got the organization again. Let's first create a user then with this ID. So we have this, and let's go inside the auth controller and see us sign up and check the register user TTO. We have org ID. So let's go there. Org ID would be what, 1. Org ID will be 1. Username will be something like nerdy geek. Okay, so not nerdy geek, let's just call it test1. And password, let's say password will be 123@abc. And let's say email will be mail@mail.com. Okay, beautify this and hit send. It says forbidden. I need, okay, forbidden, that's why, because it's not get its post. User created successfully, login. Okay, so we'll log in with the same credentials with login raw JSON. First of all, we need to check if the user is added or not. Select everything from users. So we have username, mail, email, password, organization ID, and is enabled. Great. So now we have just need to log in. Okay, so we will log in. Let's say what we will need for login. We need email. Okay. Okay, nice. So let's just try to log in with the email first. Email mail@mail.com, and password will be 123 not ABC. Yes, ABC. Beautify this and send. We got forbidden because it's not get, it's post. Send. User authenticated successfully. We have a username, mail, and token. Great. Now let's try one more. Let's try to log in with username as well. So let's say we have this username, and let's go here and say test1 and comma, and let's do this again. Send. Okay, so it's working with username as well, so it's not mandatory to have email or username, so you can log in with username or email, both. So great, it's working fine for now. Okay, so I think so. Now let's try to integrate these things with front end now. So let's go here, open this, not like this, exit. Go post front end. Let's open the VS Code. We have VS Code opened here. Integration.tsx. Great. Component SRC. So let's go again. npm run dev, and our next application is up and running. Okay, let me just get the browser from here to here. It's working. Edit profile. Musafrab Chaudhary. No, that's not what I want. So sign in. Okay, sign in first. So first sign in. Now sign up. So I have already integrated the usual sign in, sign up APIs, login and log out APIs here. Now we need to create another screen for onboarding screen for the organization. So for that, I think we should start with here. Let's say sign in. Let's say the logic first of all, how the logic really is for this one. And a login, then I have sign in form. Sign in, enter your email or password. Okay. On which route? It's on sign in route. Okay, slash sign in. Router.push. Okay, we have this layout.tsx file. Inside this is expanded, is hovered, is mobile use sidebar. Okay, main content margin is mobile open is okay. This okay. UT, if UT is not equal to undefined, then basically just do this. Otherwise, router.push sign in. Router.push sign in. Okay, then I have sign in form. Okay, we have sign in. Okay, so let's do one thing. Let's design the application like this. We have white. Let me just open the whiteboard. Start a whiteboard, and let's go here. Okay, let's start creating the object. Let's say that's our web page. Okay, so now what we want, we have let's just say we have this user. So if the first user will come and user will come on the web page. Now two things we have to make sure of. Okay, like this, not like this. Okay, so we have to first onboard the organization. Onboard the organization of that user. Okay, next we can do is log in the user if they are already to a organization. Okay, if that's a new user, we have to onboard it with the organization. Okay, so that's something we need to follow here. Okay, we need to make sure that this should work accordingly to this. So whenever the user comes, we have to make sure on the web page, we have to make sure that onboard the user, the organization of that user, and let's say log in the user if they are already. So let's say we will have two pages. We'll have two pages, which is let's say sign in, right? And the other one will be sign up. Okay, so wait, where did it all go? Okay, here it is. Okay, now in the sign in, we'll just if the user already exists, then we'll just simply say okay, simply just sign it in with the user organization. Success sign in. Okay, success sign in. Okay, now in the case of sign up, if the user signs up, we'll basically start the organization onboarding flow. Okay, that's how we are going to use it. Okay, let me just fix this one. Organization onboarding flow. Okay, organization onboarding flow along with the admin account creation flow. Okay, so what we'll do two things here. So we'll do two things here. We will, if the user comes on the web page, if it clicks on sign in, basically we will sign it in on success login or whatever. But if it sign ups, then we'll start the organization onboarding flow along with the admin account creation flow. So this user will be the admin of that account, and then it can onboard onto the dashboard, or maybe delete this and just this. Then they can go to the dashboard. So I know it's kind of not that much professional, but bear with me. I'm trying to learn and grow. So for now, I don't have that much time, to make things as descriptive and as professional as possible, because I'm already lagging behind with this whole project. So yeah, so that should be the flow. So if I were to, so this, instead of this sign in, so let's say sign in and the user signs in on successful, it will sign it in. If you sign up, then the sign up form will be default, let's just say default organization creation. So instead of username, we should have organization name, Okay, so instead of organization, instead of enter your email and password to sign up, we'll just simply ask them to enter your organization details and organization details to sign up. Okay, that's how sign up is going to work. We have username. Instead of username, we will have what organization name, email, and instead of email we'll call it organization email. Okay, and then password will be let's see what we have here. Body, create organization, we have phone number. Okay, so we'll just say phone number. We'll just create another input for phone number as well. Organization name, first organization name, let's see, organization name sorry, my bad, email. Inside the email we'll have organization email, and then we'll just call it email, and this one let's call it phone number. Okay, then we have enter your email. Instead of enter your email we'll have phone number, and okay, great. So I think these are the thing, and instead of password I think we should draw password here. Okay, so that we can avoid it. So we will do it in the user sign up account, admin sign up. But for now, let's just say we need to add another, let's say, URL. Website URL. Okay, this is also needed, and let's just say enter your email, enter your website URL, and let's just call it type URL, and put type, let's just call it what and not email, like number, website URL, email, relation name. Okay, I forgot the email. Okay, just call it phone number. And just call it number. Type number. So for now, let's just close this, because I think it's already 2:23. And so in the next video, what we are going to do, we are going to like sort out this whole user onboarding journey so that we can start on building the real logic. Let's just say this, like making these all things dynamic as possible, because we need them. Integrations, like having this Instagram integration and all, something like that. So basically, let's just hope to wrap this all up in the next video. So yeah, so I'll see you in the next one. Bye. Goodbye, guys. See you soon. And by the way, if you guys have any recommendations, or maybe anything like you have any problem in your projects, you can just ping me in the comments. I will try to help you there. Or you can also connect with me on LinkedIn, or you can say or Instagram if you are stuck somewhere. So I'll definitely try my best to help you guys there. So so far, if you're liking my content, then please do a like, subscribe, and share. It will help me a lot to focus on creating quality content. Right now it's not as much as quality as you guys can already see, but yes, I'll try to make it up for it. So yeah, okay guys, I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye, take care.